Welcome, welcome to the MSB Nation show, where reactions flow, good times grow. Join me now, let's take a ride, side by side, with you right by my side. Hit that like and don't be shy, drop a comment, tell me why.
What's up, it's your boy MZB Nation Reacts back again with another song reaction, man. Yes, man. I have a list right here, man. I think it was my previous video reaction I did. I don't know. I think it was between um I don't know what top something 100 song. I don't know, but there was a list of songs that I wrote on a piece of paper that I wanted to do reactions. I wanted to react to those songs, man. I just hope they don't have a lot of copyrights because I really wanted to do react to them. And this right here, man, this song over here that I'm gonna do is one of them songs that I wrote down that I was gonna. This sounded, all these songs right here, they sounded so good to me because me, I'm like that. When a song sounds so good to me, I do want to react to it and I write it down, so I won't forget. So this song right here, called "Zombie," is it Zombies? Yeah, Zombies by the Cranberry. So I when I heard it, I'm like, you know what? Let me write it down, man, because I was gonna do a reaction on it because I love the way it sounded, and especially it's like a rock music, and I was like, I'm gonna do a reaction on it. So here I am, man. I'm ready to check it out. So with y'all, everybody check this out. I don't know anything about zombies. This is the first time I ever been me reacting to zombies, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Don't make sure to subscribe, like, comment. Yeah, let me know if it's a suggestion recommendation. Drop them down below comment section, and let's check this out. Let's go, man. Looks like war, man. This looks like during wartime. You can see how everything looks like burnt out, like the buildings and the environment looks terrible, man. It looks like, oh yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah. Is that Cupid? Nah.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a sad song right here, y'all.
The violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs.
Yo, when I heard that another child is taken, man, that really made me feel so so sad because I never understood war itself, man. We are all the same species, you know human fighting humans. It just doesn't make sense. And taking like a normal person, a human being, taking a life of a child, bombing and shooting and all that stuff. It's something that goes behind anything like graceful I can think of, because it doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. Like, why can't we have an understanding? We have like we come to a agreement. Like, hey, let's make the world a peace, a place of peace. Make the world a better place. Let's rebuild. Let's make the kids who are hungry, let's kill the hunger. Let's starvation, all that stuff. Let's hear all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like the song of Michael Jackson, man, "Heal the World," or the other one was, I forgot. Man in the Mirror or stuff like that. So this type of songs like that, man, like those two I said about Michael Jackson, man, and this one probably very similar because it shows like what war can cause to humanity, to people, like people just we're just killing each other, y'all. So we gotta come to an agreement, man. We gotta unite. We gotta unite. Everybody. We know each country has its own law, its own, government and all that stuff. But we just gotta come like, hey, we're all human beings. Let's stop the killings. You know what I mean?
And they're guns in your head, in your head. Echo, yeah. In your head, in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie.
Look at the kids, y'all. Another mother's breaking. Heart is taking over. Y'all, man, these lyrics are painful, y'all. It's just I'm reading this and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, this is terrible, yeah. And it's happening, man. Things like it's happening, especially right now, man. Things are going on like with Israel and Iran and all. It just the U.S. over there too. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. And then some other countries that I know they're probably in war and they're not even showing. Because I'm telling you, everywhere else and around the world, things going on, wars happening, man. So some of them are, more in the media is, showing them, and some of them you can't even see it because you don't know it, but they're not showing you. So it's just crazy, man. And I don't know. Sometimes I be thinking, man, let's just have the meteor come down and then just end us all. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the human race never gonna stop with this conflicts and the war and all this stuff, man. Because people want power and there's so much corruption. There's so much like crimes and things just keeps happening, and just never gonna end, man.
When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old teen since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie,
Oh my God. That's crazy over there. Man, they're beating that kid up, man. Oh my god, I see that kid. I even know, man. That kid was holding like, is that like AK-47 or like, oh my god, it was. Man, that's crazy, man. They have kids now fighting, man, with guns and stuff. It's crazy, man. The video is showing like some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? we need this unity, man. We need this unity. Kids are dying, y'all. Yo, this was a message, man. This was a message about violence, to stop the violence, to stop the war, to stop all these, like the act of, there's so many things like terrorism and stuff like that, and just murders of like innocent children. It's affecting like the world and stuff. And we're losing innocent people in war during war because some of those people aren't even involved, in the conflict that exists between, like, say, countries and leaders and stuff like that. So it's something to take into consideration because it's about the human race, man. It's about countries that are just opposed to each other. They just don't get along and involve like the innocent people they send kids to war, and some kids also involved in those type of conflicts, and it's just like, man, it's a whole mess. So this song actually shows like all that. I don't know, maybe the song is based on something else, something like this happened recently, or maybe no, this was not recently. This is probably, I don't know, the song's probably like during the 1980s or maybe in the 90s, I don't know, but maybe it's you could relate this song to like things that's happening right now. It doesn't have to be something that happened back then, because there's certain songs that the message still there, and with this lifestyle, with the things happening right now, and you could use this song for the things that's happening right now, and relate everything that's happening to the song. So I was just like very emotional, seeing like all the kids and the war going on, losing innocent lives, and it's just crazy, man. Very sad to know because some of us would be like, okay, I'm gonna grow up being like 90 years old and 80 years old and stuff like that. But some kids would be like, I'm not even gonna grow up being like 16 or 18. So it's crazy, man. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this song. I'll catch you next one. Peace.